Today we're testing 3 off-brand USB microphones that are all around $50. All 3 of these microphones are dynamic mics with a USB-C connection and XLR connection, so this is great to use with just a USB cable, or you can plug it into an audio interface with that XLR connection. And you can definitely tell that some of these microphones are definitely trying to look like other microphones that are very well known. This is the Shure MV7, very popular podcast mic. You see it in lots of big shows. And this FDuce SL40 looks very similar. Even has the same mounting mechanism, has the same shape, and while you can definitely feel a little difference in build quality, I'm actually surprised at the sound. Now, all of these microphones are plug and play, meaning you can just connect it to your computer, start recording, you don't have to install any software, and they all come with a cable in the box, which is really nice. The FDuce and the Maono came with a USB-C and with an adapter, so you can use it with a USB-A connection on your computer or USB-C. This FIFINE one is the only one that came with a USB-C to USB-A cable only, so if you have USB-C on your computer, you'll need an adapter. Although, this one does come with its own base, which is nice, and I really like the white look. Windscreen feels nice too. All right, let's get into the comparison. The Shure MV7 is about a $250 microphone, has a micro USB and XLR. Honestly, I really hope Shure releases a version with USB-C, so I don't need this bespoke micro USB to USB-C cable. And this FDuce microphone is actually under $50 on Amazon. It's about $48. So let's compare them. This is the Shure MV7, and Riverside is the best way to record high-quality video and audio content with remote guests. This is the FDuce SL40, and Riverside is the best way to record high-quality video and audio content with remote guests. And just to give you one more comparison, this is the Shure SM7B, one of the most iconic microphones, and Riverside is the best way to record high-quality video and audio with remote guests. All right, in between the direct comparisons, I'll actually talk directly into the FDuce microphone so you get to hear more of the sound quality, but honestly, I was very impressed. Now keep in mind, I'm here in my studio, it's pretty well sound treated, there's not a lot of echo or reverb, but overall, there was good body to the sound. I actually had a similar audio profile, I think, to the Shure MV7. And for almost $200 less with the same mounting kit and having a dynamic microphone, I actually think this is a great value microphone. Now, internal on the microphone, you can definitely tell there's a difference. The Shure MV7 is heavier, probably has a better internal shock mount than this FDuce microphone. Maybe there's more premium components in there like the diaphragm, but honestly, if you're looking for a budget microphone and you want a really good sound, this FDuce does really well. I'm impressed. All right, next up, we're going to look at the Maono PD200X microphone. I'm not sure how to say Maono. I don't know what that is. This one is $58 on Amazon, has a pretty cool shape, and actually comes with a shock mount. So if you mount this on like a mic arm or even table stand, it actually has little rubber bands built in, so it'll reduce some of the sound you hear if you touch or hit the desk. And it has a pretty long windscreen, which will help with those plosives or P's and B's. I will say that there is a light on this microphone and it's pretty bright. So if you're into that, cool. Now you can turn the lights off. There's a little button on the bottom, so you don't have to have those on all the time, but just know they're there, maybe if you like it. All right, this is the Maono PD200X, and Riverside is the best way to record high quality video and audio content with remote guests. This is the FDuce SL40, and Riverside is the best way to record high quality video and audio content with remote guests. This is the Shure MV7, and Riverside is the best way to record high-quality video and audio content with remote guests. I found the Maono sounding pretty good, not as good as the FDuce microphone or the Shure MV7, and honestly, I still prefer the FDuce microphone over this Maono. So it looks cool, the built-in shock mount is cool. This will not be my first choice, but again, pretty good value for $58. All right, and finally, this is the FIFINE AM8 microphone. It claims to be a streaming microphone. Again, it has USB-C and XLR connections on the bottom. Again, pretty great that all these microphones give you that flexibility of connectivity. I actually like the windscreen and the look of this microphone, especially in white. Comes with a table stand already on there. But let's get into the comparison. This is the FIFINE AM8 USB microphone, and Riverside is the best way to record high-quality video and audio content with remote guests. This is the FDuce SL40, and Riverside is the best way to record high-quality video and audio content with remote guests. And so we have one more microphone to compare. This is the Earthworks Ethos. It's the mic I use to podcast all the time. And Riverside is the best way to record high-quality video and audio content with remote guests. So overall, I thought the FIFINE was fine. It didn't sound as good as the FDuce or the Maono. It didn't have the low end of my voice, which I get in actually most of these other microphones, but I still think the FDuce is actually the top tier of these 3 inexpensive microphones. The FIFINE is also around the same price at $57 on Amazon.
All right, for the rest of the video, I'm going to go between the FDuce SL40 so you could hear that compared to the Shure MV7. But overall, I do think this FDuce is a really good sounding microphone.
And for the price at under $50, I think this is an incredible value. Typically, I would recommend the Audio-Technica ATR 2100X microphone,
which, let's do a quick comparison of that.
This is the Audio-Technica ATR 2100X. It's about a $70 microphone on Amazon, and Riverside is the best way to record high-quality video and audio content with remote guests.
Now, I still like that sound, but the FDuce is actually cheaper, has the USB-C and XLR connection, but if you want that look with a good-sounding microphone and you have a well-treated room, then the FDuce might be a great option, especially for a starter podcast.
Now keep in mind, this room is treated with lots of audio and sound panels. I even have a cloud on the ceiling, which if you want to learn how to build a home studio, we have an entire video on that. You can click the video above or the links in the description. But with a well-treated room, you can actually have most microphones sound really good.
I did another experiment where I talked into a $40 microphone, an even cheaper USB mic called the Razer mic, and that can sound pretty good too in the right environment. So having a great room to record in can really give you more flexibility in the way you want to record. But if you're looking for a budget microphone, under $50 with USB-C and XLR so you can use it later, and looks a lot like another microphone that's very popular, I think the FDuce is a really good option.
But let me know what you thought of these three microphones down in the comments. I also have another video where I talk about the Shure SM7B and how I think it's overhyped. Really fun engagement on that video. You can check it out above or the links in the description. And don't forget to subscribe to the Riverside channel. Like I mentioned, lots of amazing features coming very soon. You don't want to miss them. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And you can try Riverside for free right now by clicking that link in the video description. Also, if you want to learn how to optimize your podcast for every app, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube Music, have an entire video walking you through that. You could check it out up here. And if you're ready to start a podcast, but you just don't know where to begin, I actually have an entire walkthrough of how to start a video podcast showing you how to connect things, different ways you can use cameras, either your mobile device, built-in webcams, or even up to mirrorless cameras and connecting those to your computer. Check out that video above here. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.